What's going on, guys? FloodZee here, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. We're so close to hitting 500 subscribers now, so if you're not subscribed yet and you're watching my videos, just hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a penny. But with that being said, what we're going to get in today is, recently I've been seeing a lot of people say, what are live cards in FIFA 21? Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, obviously they're UCL, they're headliner, they're one to watch cards, but a lot of people don't know what they do, how they get their upgrades and that. So that's what this video is all about. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight in. There's 5 types of live cards in FIFA at the minute. That's the headliners cards, headliner streaks, ones to watches, UCL, which is the Champions League road to the final cards, and the Europa League road to the final cards. But we're going to go in now. I'm going to show you the difference between them. I'm going to show you what they look like and how they get their upgrades, what causes upgrades, that sort of thing. So that being said, we'll go straight in. We're looking at the PC one. We're looking at these cards through FUTBIN, should I say. As you know, I like my old FUTBIN now and again. We'll start off with headliners. So as you can see here, you have Bruno Fernandes. Now Bruno Fernandes at the minute, he's just on his headliners. He hasn't got a headliner streak yet. But what does he get with it? What causes him to have a headliner card? Well, he gets given a headliner card just because it's a very good card, obviously. But headliner cards, how they get boosted? A boost is all these cards are either performance based or they're team performance based. And with headliners, they get a boost based on their individual performances. So if they get a team of the week card, the headliners card will get upgraded. If they get a man of the match, a hero, or a team of the tournament card, they all get upgraded. The headliner gets upgraded to them. One thing to keep note is that headliner cards don't get upgraded from player of the months, team of the years, or team of the seasons. As you know, Bruno's had 2 player of the months, but he hasn't been upgraded. But he has a, I can't remember what that card is called. But he has this 90 rated card. That's why his headliners is currently 91. Now this isn't a headliner streak card. The difference between this and a headliner streak card is for a player to get a headliner streak card, as you see here with João Felix, the team has to win 4 games in a row. That's the main difference between them. A player can only get a headliner streak upgrade once in the lifetime of the game. And difference between a headliner streak and normal headliners is the headliner streak will always be 2 informs ahead of his latest inform card. So if we look here, he has an 84 inform at the minute. So normal headliners would be 85, then a +2, bring it up to 87 for the headliner streak. So that's the headliners cards. Now the oldest, probably most useless in my opinion, live cards are one to watch cards. Now these generally happen around the transfer window. As you can see here, we have Van de Beek. And what these do is, ones to watch cards are solely based on player performance. They are always the same as their highest rated card, apart from the likes of player of the month. So we look at Van de Beek, he only has a gold card and a UCL card. They're both 83, so therefore his ones to watch card is 83. Now if he was to get an inform card, which would be 84, his ones to watch would then be upgraded to an 84 card. If a player is the transfer that has a ones to watch card, what happens there is that the ones to watch card only gets updated to the new club if he gets an inform in that club. So if Van de Beek was to go to, say, Liverpool, he'd have to get a ones to watch card at Liverpool, or a team of the week card at Liverpool, to be able to have his ones to watch card upgraded to a Liverpool card. So that's pretty much what ones to watch cards are. They're pretty basic, but most people get them. You get them around transfer windows. Window refresh, if we do get it this year, we'll probably have some in it as well. Now the next sort of card we're going to get onto is the Champions League road to the final cards. Now these cards can get massive upgrades. They start off, if they get a road to the final card, it gets a base upgrade as it is. It's a team based upgrade, so it's not like the headliners or the ones to watches where it's all based on the player. This, like looking at Kanji here, he doesn't have to be playing in the game for this card to be upgraded. All that has to happen is that Dortmund have to get through to the next round for each stage of the tournament. So if they get through to the next round, he goes from an 84 to the 85. They get to the quarterfinals, 96, semi-finals, 87, so on and so forth. And that's pretty much what they are. Road to the final cards can be very good if you can get a very good player from a good team. They can be extremely overpowered later on in the game of FIFA. And if we look here, the last one is the Europa League cards. And the Europa League cards work the exact same as the Champions League cards. only for the work for the Europa League. So once again, it doesn't matter if the player is playing or not. As long as the team wins and progresses, this card will get upgraded. One thing to note is that if a team finished third in the group stages of the Champions League, as in United for example, if they have any road to the final cards for the Champions League, that will be transferred over to a Europa road to the final card. But that's pretty much it, guys. There's not a whole lot to be saying on this. As you can see here, I'll show you again just the difference. So you look at Bruno's headliner cards. He's a 91 rated at 1.7 mil at the minute. His 92 or his 90 is coming in at 786k. We'll try find someone a bit better to compare. We'll look at Felix. His headliner comes in at 710,000 coins, whereas his Player of the Month card, which is arguably the same card, comes in almost half the price. Comes in at 477,000 coins. That's 220k or something like that in the difference. And the reason why this card is so much more expensive is because he has the ability to be upgraded even further than where he is. Same with the one to watches. Like, there's a massive difference. Van de Beek's gold card is roughly 3,900 coins on Xbox, but his ones to watch card is nearly 30,000 coins, as everyone loves my 30s. But it's nearly 30,000 coins. That's what, 10 times the price for the card, for exactly the same card at the minute, in the hopes that he gets a ones to watch, or hopes that he gets a team of the week. Now we all know Van de Beek's probably not going to get one. He never starts for United, blah 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 blah. But that's pretty much it. That shows the difference. These cards can be very good to trade with, especially if there's a game on. Like, take the likes of Akanji for example. When Dortmund are playing their next game, you'll see this card skyrocket before the game. Why is that? People buy into it because it's a gamble. But a lot of people love doing gambling, as everyone knows, FIFA points, all that sort of stuff, packs. But yeah, so people like doing the gamble. Some people love buying into these. I personally don't buy into them. They're too much of a risk. Like, you could buy into this card, say, at 286k. He might rise up to 400k. We'll actually have a look here. So, as you can see here, I'd say he was 175k, and I reckon, or we'll take a look even here. This could have been when they were playing the Champions League. It could have been 229k. They might have lost the game, and he dropped down to 200k, under 200k. But that's what happens. If they go a goal down, he will plummet. In my opinion, live cards, they're great if you pack them. They're great to buy for your team. They're great to trade with, but I'd never trade with them during matches. If they have a match coming up, don't trade with them. In my opinion, it's not worth it. It's too much of a risk. But I just wanted to go over them. I've seen a lot of people lately asking me, what do roads to the final cards do? What do UEL card? How do these cards get their upgrades? So on and so forth. But that's pretty much how to do it, guys. So with that being said, I'll let you go. One last thing, as I said before, we're almost at 500 subscribers, so if you haven't already, if you could hit that like button, subscribe, let me know you have subscribed. Have you got any of these cards? Some people have got the Bruno Headliners card is a card I really, really want to get. That's probably what I'll be trading up to. But that's been me, I'm FloodZee, and I'll see you later, guys.